Subscribe to our YouTube channel and press the bell icon to never miss any updates from Samco.
Hello friends, is extreme fear behind us or still there is more pain? We believe in the short term market is overdone. There was a story this week that people are not buying biscuits, a 5 rupee biscuit because of slowdown, etc, etc. So these are sometimes this news create fear psychosis in the minds of investors and traders, and they really believe that economy is so bad. But if we apply some amount of common sense, AC sales are growing by 15 to 20%. FMCG companies in general are growing volumes by around 8 to 9%. How can we believe that people are not buying 5 rupee biscuit? So sometimes corporates also create such rhetorics to create fear in the minds of traders and investors, and they get carried away and they think that these are doomsday time and economy is in a complete collapse and therefore stocks will fall down. But we have to take with a pinch of salt and apply our own analysis and common sense that what is true and what is not. So we believe currently fear is overdone. There is a lot of pessimism on the street. All newspaper headlines, frontline media are saying there is a lot of pessimism, gloom in the economy. But I think those are the times when times not to sell but times to buy and accumulate some good quality stocks. And from trading perspective, some amount of long bets should be taken rather than taking a overcrowded trade on the short side. So there is we have seen that China trade war, China-US trade war, China is the most impacted country. If we analyze, China's market has fallen just by 0.4% in beginning from 1st August, and Indian Nifty is down by 3.5%. Such huge divergence. In fact, China is into pain point. Chinese economy is into trouble, but that stock market has just fallen by 0.5%. So, moral of the story is that there is too much pessimism or there is too much negative talk going around, and therefore we are fearful. But that is really not the reality at the ground level. Although yes, there is some amount of slowdown, but stock prices quickly react, and they react in a overly fashion, or they react too much, and therefore that creates a buying opportunity, at least for the short term. We think for the intermediate term, market has made a bottom. Market अब यहाँ से ऊपर जाना चाहिए, and we think the month of August and September will be good enough for a decent 300 point rally on Nifty. So the slowdown बोगी से अब थोड़ा दूर रहना पड़ेगा, अदरवाइज हम शेयर्स खरीद नहीं पाएंगे. बट आज जो फ्राइडे में जो मार्केट में रिकवरी आई है, वी शेप रिकवरी, दैट इंडिकेट्स दैट नाउ बेयर्स आर नॉट रेडी टू सेल फर्दर और बुल्स आर ऑल्सो नॉट रेडी टू सेल. So if sum and substance, market is going to rise. So लेना क्या चाहिए? So there are two things. एक, जो ज़्यादा गिरे हैं शेयर्स बिकॉज ऑफ fear and slowdown, उसमें रैली रिकवरी ज़्यादा आएगी. So I think metals can be one sector wherein we can say that the rally will be faster compared to general market. और दूसरा प्राइवेट सेक्टर बैंक. So private sector banks also offer good long opportunities. Even for example, stocks like Just Dial is still about 200-day EMA, and उसके तो futures नीचे है from the cash price. Therefore there is a lot of short interest in that stock, but still stock is not going down. So these are the things you should consider for taking long position. But there is one rider. US market is sitting at a tipping point. शायद वो और गिर सकते हैं, और उसका इम्पैक्ट इंडियन मार्केट में कितना आएगा पता नहीं. Effect will be less, but there nonetheless effect will be there, and therefore to that extent that is a risk. But in any case, आपके जो जितने भी लॉन्ग पोजीशन है should have a stop loss exit on Friday's low. जो वीकली लो है वो आप स्टॉप रख के आप शेयर्स खरीद सकते हैं. I think we should see some amount of good bounce back in weeks to come. If you have any queries, please do write to us. We will be more than happy to respond. Thank you.